One day, the village chief wife, Odo, visited the market to purchase a mat from Igolo's grandmother. However, the grandmother had already sold out of her mats. She promised Odo that she would weave two new mats and have Igolo deliver them to the chief residence. Odo agreed and the arrangement was made. On the designated day, in the late afternoon, Igolo set out to deliver the mat to the village chief house. Upon arrival, she was directed to the second hut, where she found Odo. After greeting her and handing over the mat, Odo thanked Igolo and collected the goods. As Igolo was about to leave, she encountered Chike, who was emerging from his settlement. Their paths crossed and Chike gently grabbed her arms, saying, "Please don't run." Sometimes the sun and the moon collide, not because it was a nature mistake, but because it is destiny that brought them together. Igolo felt shy and remained silent. Chike, his eyes locked on hers, confessed, "From the moment I saw you in the woods fetching firewood, I haven't been able to get you off my mind. I am in love with you and my heart hasn't stopped thinking about you. I really like you. Please, at least tell me your name and where you live." Igolo, her gaze fixed on the ground, replied softly, "My name is Igolo, daughter of Udima. I stay with my grandmother." Chike's eyes light up as he introduced himself. "My name is Chike. I am a copper serving in this village," he continued. "Igolo, I really like you a lot. Please give me a chance to get to know you better, even if it's just knowing where you live. I want to see you again." Igolo, still shy, quickly told him where she lived and hastily excused herself, running away without looking back. Chike watched her go, a smile on his face, his heart filled with hope and anticipation. The next day, as Igolo was grinding pepper for the evening meal, Chike appeared at her doorstep. His eyes sparkled with love as he gazed at her. Igolo's cheeks flushed as she quickly grabbed his hand and led him to the nearby tree shed. "Why have you come to my house?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "What if my grandmother sees you?" Chike's smile was radiant as he looked directly into her eyes. Igolo's shyness was palpable, but Chike seemed undeterred. He produced the beaded necklace that has fallen off during their previous encounter in the woods and handed it to her. "I wanted to return this to you at the festival, but you were in a hurry," he said. Igolo took the necklace, her fingers brushing against Chike's. "Please go home before my grandmother sees you." Chike's response was gently but firm. "I will leave only if you promise to meet me here tomorrow at noon." Igolo hesitated briefly before agreeing and Chike departed. The next day, Chike arrived at the wood spot, camera in hand, capturing the beauty and nature. As he focused on the squirrel scampering down the Iroko tree, he accidentally snapped a photo of Igolo, who had just appeared. Their eyes met and they exchanged warm smiles. As they sat together by the mature tree roots, Chike asked Igolo about her whereabouts during school hours. Igolo shared her story, explained that her grandmother struggled to provide for her education. Chike listened intensively, his expression touched by her words. He in turn shared his own story, telling her about his desire to serve in a rural area, to learn about phases of life and people's way and culture. Chike's confession comes next. "I am deeply in love with you, Igolo. I can't get your thoughts out of my mind." Igolo's heart skipped a beat as she processed his words. From that day on, Chike showered her with gifts, clothes, beads and more every market day. He invited her to his chamber where they played riddles and games, deepening their connection. Chike's love for Igolo grew with each passing day, and he knew he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. During the middle of rainy season, Igolo's grandmother fell ill and died out of old age, leaving Igolo's heart broken. Chike was by her side, offering comfort and reassurance, always telling her that she still have him and he will be there for her. When Chike's youth service in Osikpo village came to an end, he promised Igolo that he would return for her before leaving for his hometown. The chief daughters, Ilori and Ore, who had grown jealous of their budding relationship, laughed and mocked Igolo, saying Chike would never come back for her. But Chike kept his promise. One day, as Igolo was making mat for the upcoming market day, she saw a car approaching. It was Chike. Igolo's eye welled up with tears of joy as she ran to Chike. Embracing him tightly, the villagers gathered to watch in awe, having never seen a car before. Chike and Igolo's love had conquered all. They got married, and Chike took Igolo back to the city with him as they left Osikpo village behind. Ilori and Ore cried tears of jealousy, realizing too late the love they had underestimated. Igolo and Chike began a new life together, their love growing stronger with each passing day.